This is a cursed title? What do you mean? Lap Lap Sahur. Do you mess with him? I agree. I'll just say that I finished my Esriel FLB and see if they Transcending so I can slender win with more accuracy. Get ready for peak, Mr. Streamer. And I will await the Google Doc. But hey, congrats. I may have bought a Sunstone for Arpin to uncap my Resusio to try and give a one button. It didn't one button. I'm dead. Yeah, I don't know how tight the one button or the one summon either attack or one summon attack or Perseus 3 stuff is, but I've seen a lot of comps that have it, but they've all had like full front line ringed. So I don't know how tight they are. Mine doesn't seem like that tight, but again, my front line is also fully ringed. I get to use my fire rings for something. I'm gonna just make some bullshit day. It's not tight if you have destroyer. Oh yeah. You might want to work on that, big dog. You might want to work on that, big dog. Yeah, not having a destroyer is something. I would have it if I actually play high level. Yeah, you should do that. You should do that. Alright, 5-star destroyer, get anklet first. Hi, Arca. I don't, unless the anklet, it's been a hot minute since I didn't have a destroyer without one, but I remember, doesn't it just like affect your MC until you get it maxed out? So the anklet doesn't really matter unless, I guess, those hits would... Well, I mean, it doesn't give you hits anyway. It's just the anklet. So that joint only affects your MC until you whatchamacallit? Until you get it fully maxed out. So it's not really worth doing. So you have it maxed out. You already get the extra hits. Oh, crazy is that I have the team and everything. 4-star affects everyone. How you doing, chat and Mr. Streamer? I'm alive. Honestly, dude, my schedule's so freaking cooked right now, man. I started just stronger. Makes sense. Like, way stronger. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really remember getting an anklet until I was, like, done. Well, I think I might have been kind of a special case, but... I remember on the first one that I did, the Earth one, I remember something like that. I think the rest of them, it, like, didn't even matter for me, because I was, like, not even really using them until I was, like, finished with them anyway, so. But yeah, I don't think it's really worth the mats. Scroll up and chat, and that's how I'm doing. Dude. Yeah. I think I've done like a total of 1 lap so far. So cooked, man. I don't even know how much I plan to do either. BH. Dude, I swear there's been so many people that have just been straight up copying the same setup like over and over again and being like, hey, you know, did you know you could do this for laps? It's like, brother. Four-star destroyer. Without the anklet changes everything was literally that echo was the difference needed for my versus clears and easy use. Yeah. Done like 3 laps, but I'm still at work. I did like 10 and kind of don't want to play anymore. That echo is literally my fault. Higher? Oh yeah. I'm doing 100 laps again. I don't know how many I'm gonna do. I don't know. My brother do need some rings and earrings though. I'll stop at like 60 to 70 laps because I kind of don't have a lot of time to play records right now. Hey, can you take the 0 off of both those numbers you just listed? Dude, I haven't gotten a host bar in like a month. You know, it's crazy. They like know I stopped playing the game. Yeah, like literally the last host bar I had was on the 29th. Last bar I had was on the 29th. Granted, I ain't been farming. Siak Siafon. Hey, never say Siate's name like that ever again. Thanks. More bars so I can uncap Baija weapons. And I need one more bar for literally seeking nothing, because I'm not doing anything with them. They're just sitting there. If I'm CFON, but like then I play Relink and they pronounce it Sofon. It's like, oh, literally ruined everything. Yeah, just don't do that. Alright, anyway, I need to Tekken. Set this joint up. Need this. Oh, I need to Tekken. I haven't been on this one. Get rid of that. Alright, that's fine. I haven't dual windowed anything in 50,000 fortnights. On top of each other. And Burnout GBF just coming back to the most grinding event in the game, a Master Roll Gambit, sir. I raise you a Guild War instead. I think Guild War would be worse. But yeah, kinda. I need to move this joint up. Button to click. Oh snap! Ticking turtle. Way worse. Any goals this records? Yeah, playing the Tekken game. Playing the game is my goal. I'm looking forward to Guild War. Why not? The 10 is fairly simple because all points you can go at your own pace. Yeah. Yeah. Crazy stream title? What are you guys talking about? Why do you guys keep saying that? You can't be using that youngin slang, bruh. Yeah, I thought of it because I thought of it because obviously that meme exists, but people have been throwing around LARP, 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 Sahur, and that joint made me think of laps. Rankers, Granblue Fantasy. Seeing these skill celestials coming up a lot in Grizz. I'm pretty sure attack is actually better here, but ain't nobody taking doing that crap, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I have my skill one from water, and I'm not making a second one. I think skill war is gonna be peak. Can't wait to gaslight new players into thinking Mustang and Kurapika are gonna be core, even though for all in all exists. Man, I love lying on the internet, bro. You're already like peaking 3 months behind, bro. People have already been gaslit into thinking that joint's gonna be useful. Just like people think Sandira is gonna be useful, so they realize there's no faded chain bar in Guild War. Hilarious, do more. Okay. Skill sword, axe, and staff. Yeah, the sword and axe have also been coming up for a while. Staff is kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know who's using staff. The only staff that I've seen that's not attack has been CA. I don't know what you're using the skill staff for, but I know Light's been using the oh snap, god dang it. I know Light's been using the Tekken whatchamacallit for a hot minute, the skill sword. I know various people just use the axe. 250 hits and people start saying why my Sandira is not working. Yeah. So funny how Wash Mustang is to me when I see Olivier's kit. Oh god, we running a Tum Sandira and a Roy instead of a Percy? Yeah, okay, but who's with me? Dropping Neon Harps. Yeah, but they ain't gonna make crappy setups like me and still be lying for no reason. Yeah. I don't know, bro. Honestly, Guild War is like so far from my mind at this point. It's kind of like crazy. This game has just been really far from my mind. Your Dark Team not be faster? Isn't Dark Team picking one summon attack? Isn't it one button in orange? Skill killing with a skill is faster than pressing attack. Not like it kicking matters anyway. I guarantee you anybody outside of Japan is at max saving 1 second on this joint. I don't know how much I'd thrive off this. I bet that normal Zeta and gaslight people on 150. And you are truly an evil man. Is it? Dang. Yeah, killing with the skill. Killing with the skill is faster than pressing attack. Same way that like killing without enemy action is faster than killing with enemy action. Like I said, it really don't fucking matter. Followed your advice for collab and gave it 80 rolls for this stuff. If it ain't coming back, I'll grab it now. I mean, that's what I say, bro. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, your money is your money and your fucking draws are your draws, but like, I don't know, dude. It's just like, if you want the thing, you just gotta fucking get it, bro. Like, I mean, it's just what it is. Time saves are so minimal and on non-JP ping that it doesn't matter. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, bro. I also high-key don't want to make another party anyway. I've literally had this party sitting for like ever since Records was seeking announced because Belu already made this joint. That's the reason why I was saying earlier, I think it's really funny that people just keep posting the same Tekken setup over and over again. They're like, hey, you see what you can do on records? You could do one summon in Percy Tekken tag team. It's like, bro, Bellu's literally had this set up for like 3 months. Like, chill out. I think that Granblue Society would survive if future characters leaked as much as they do in Elio games. Yeah. I mean, I think it would just take a lot of the fun out of it, but I mean, to be honest, the thing about it too is like, Granblue stuff used to leak anyway. Granblue stuff used to leak anyway. Like, especially like the Providence summons. They used to leak. Like, the thing with the Providence summons is a lot of times you wouldn't know what the full effect was. But like, I remember like half of them when I started playing, they got leaked. And we like knew it was gonna be on them. Be willing on that Bleach collab and lie about those characters too, but spoilers. Spoilers, we were all under Kyoka Suigetsu and they were all 10 out of 10 units, absolute cinema. Bro. Yeah, you're under something right now, bro. I haven't played other games with data mine and future side. I kinda enjoy the fun speculation with everyone. Versusia was very obvious this year. Well, no, I don't mean the actual summon. I mean the actual effect. Like we used to get like, I remember, I'm pretty sure it was 000 that I remember. We knew it I think 000 was like extra actually, because I think 000 we actually knew like both sides. Somebody leaked that joint. But I know there's been other summons in the past. I think Yatsuma was also another one that was leaked. Where we knew the actual effect of it. Or at least like the starting effect of it. But we also used to get like kicking we also used to get leaks of just characters in general. I think people tried to like cover it up. They used to say like if Percival was coming out, people would leak it by saying like the next character's gonna have, you know, a flaming sword and they have red hair and they wear armor or something like that, and that would be the leak. And then you could like guess who it was. But like people, my point though is just that people had the information beforehand before. Whereas now they've kind of like tightened up, like side games is kind of tightened up so that we don't really know anymore. I think the only time we may know now is like, we may know on like a big summon. But I don't even think for like Versusia, I don't remember seeing any leaks for Versusia about like her effect before she came out. Whatever Craig is smoking. Dude. I won't lie, I thought we were gonna get Phoenix instead I might be dumb chat. Lap Lap Sahur. I only saw people predict Phoenix, not Versusia at all. I saw a few people that predicted Versusia, but I do think this one was kind of up in the air. It's like, because I genuinely thought Phoenix was actually going to do something in the final Niski. Wasn't there a database leak in the past? Yeah. Yeah. And Relink got leaked like crazy. Yeah, so, like, we've already, my point going back to the original questions, we've already lived through that joint anyway. So, I think it would take some of the fun out of it, but it's not really that big of a deal. When we actually got leaks, like Xmas Illnut was straight up leaked, yeah. Yeah. So, it's cool. We been chilling. When Aku read Versusia wrong. Yeah, me too. Dude, I still haven't even picked up my subticks. Bro, like, the only thing that's keeping me from picking up my subticks is I'm not sure if my thinking... Honestly, I think I'm gonna just get Fairy Princess anyway, because, like... Bro, like, I wanted to get Ariette for that cavalry thinking setup, but, like, I'm gonna be so real. By the time I actually start full autoing that raid again anyway, we're probably just gonna have Transcendence, and if my Ura setup didn't work before, then it's gonna work now. That's crazy. Mr. Streamer, are you also under the agreement that the 4 beasts are way cooler than the offspring? Who the heck are the offsprings? That was the commander at defect. Who the are? Like fake Grand Order. Generally, JP doesn't like leaks, are very careful about it, and I appreciate it. Unlike other gacha games where leaks every corner. Nihilist or Indivilia? Oh. I mean, I'm gonna be real. I don't remember the rest of the offsprings. Like, I need more names. I don't remember who they thinking are. Why is Bill speaking about Nikkei? Probably because I have Nikkei OST playing. Liberalio? That it? I mean, I'm gonna be real. I barely even know Liberalio exists. And Indivilia is seeking a fraud. I don't know. Didn't Nihilister go like good or something? Isn't she like Snow White Light or some crap? But I don't know. I mean, I don't really know half of the 4 beasts either, to be honest. The only ones I really know are Leviathan and Behemoth. I don't really know Ziz. I don't really know Tekken, Bahamut. So, I don't know. They're practically equal to me. I will say, though, I think the Tekken offspring are hotter. I think they're hotter. Myth is so cool. Need. Dude, it's still not June. I took that long freaking break, bro, and it's still not June. Oh, it's crazy, man. And even once it is June, I still gotta freaking do Kafka dump it. Shout out to the MiHoYo leak machine culture. That illustrious Transcending is too far away. Could just get banned like Xenos did and not doodle. You know, that joke was actually so freaking funny. I think the funniest thing about the Xeno ban is like if you watch the clip, like literally as soon as he enters the GM jail, somebody did like the freaking R2D2 screech. That joint was freaking funny. That joint's funny. Dude, that's so cooked for him though. Like, I don't watch Xeno anymore. I'm gonna be completely honest, but dude, that is you messed up, my guy. They got him thinking good. Cause that man's gonna miss at least like thinking 3 days of Kefka, which means he's probably just gonna, I mean, he's Xeno, so honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised if his group just like doesn't kick him and they just wait like 3 days, because high key they're probably dick riders anyway. But that's like so chopped. That's so chopped as like, that's so chopped as a teammate. That's so chopped as a content creator. And it honestly, I know it's hitting him specifically hard too, because Xeno consistently for every time I've watched him over the years, he's always been someone that he's been very adamant about treating his static as like a very hard commitment, where he's like, I want, you know, he takes rating like super serious. Like he said that joint like 10,000 times over the years. And it's like, for him to screw over his team to that degree, I mean, it's only like 3 days, right? So like in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter, but you know, I just know it's probably hitting him personally pretty hard. Put a curse on you, You be stuck in May until you play 100 line. Guess we're stuck in May forever. You watch any of the Combo Breaker clips or streams? I did not. I didn't even know Combo Breaker was going on. Is it going on right now? Or did it go on before? I didn't watch that joint. What are Combo Breaker clips? Sounds cool. I want to see it. Combo Breaker is a fighting game tournament. I wonder if Xenos and Lamatod pray for the day Rich asked to get carried in Ultimates again. Yeah, they had it real good. They had it real good during picking like Shadowbringers to Endwalker, bro. That was if you were a FF content creator during that time, that was probably as good as it's ever gonna get. TBH. Transcended way in today and got Esther's Radiant skill. Hey, congrats. Proud of you, man. Pyro's crash out is historical. I'm gonna be so for real. Until you said that man's name, I forgot he even Tekken existed. But yeah. Better reveal a cool Tekken character, the Combo Breaker top 8. Remember his unhinged rant at Mr. GM. Which win the turtles did I transcend first? If you plan to do high level, probably Siete. If you don't plan to do high level, then Neo. All we got is a fat man and a kangaroo. Bro, what do you mean? You got picking the ninja chick. I actually kind of wanted to play the ninja chick. But I also suck at Tekken. I suck at Tekken more than I do at a normal game. Uni, I'm not toxic. I am. She hot. You hear that Destiny is dying? Yes, but I don't really even know what that joint means. Hey, whatever happened to the 10-year plan, bro? I thought they were supposed to have a 10-year plan. That 10-year plan was like literally 2 games. The streamer? No, the game. Wasn't that Halo? No, that was... I mean, it could have been Halo 2, but it was Destiny. Is dying, is dead. Destiny 2 is getting its last patch next month. 10-year plan is over, bro. They did succeed on that 10-year plan, then just maintenance mode. Dang. Crazy work. That joint really was just 2 games. And I didn't even play the second one. What is dead can never die? Never to death be slain, brother. Never to death be slain. Whoops, I don't know what the heck I just did. Can't believe Destiny died from Marathon. Are you done with all your mining and farming in 14? I sure am not. That joint is that joint is going to be a multi-month expedition. I literally only have 2 relics out of like, what is there, like 10 crafters? 10 crafters, and like thinking I still haven't finished fish relic. Also, by the way, cosmic exploration fishing is the biggest waste of time on the entire Tekken planet. I unironically hate that joint. I'm unironically gonna do Fisher first just so I can get it done. I hate, absolutely hate cosmic exploration fishing. It is terrible. We should get some of those former Destiny players to play GBF and Nikkei. That joint's not gonna happen. Gathering's a lifestyle. You only stop at the last day you ever log in. Did that last time you streamed 14. What? Anything else is weakness? I think I had a lot of legends back in the day. Larry Zer, Zeppla, Lucy Pyre, that dude who made Monk and went through the 5 stages. Agree. Me truly was an age of legend, bro. Half of those dudes still play the game. I mean, I guess Lucy kind of dropped off. I think, didn't Larry come back at some point? And Zeppla literally just came back. Like, she still plays. Gonna do all that work for both accounts? Heck no. Wonder Weiss is keeping her butt with taking no classes. That joint is hell least exclusive. Fishing is a waste of time. Oh, I don't remember saying that, but it's not fishing. Fishing itself isn't a waste of time. It's cosmic fishing in particular. Cosmic fishing in particular is annoying as crap. Because it literally feels like every single one of the quests for cosmic fishing is literally just designed to waste your time. And half of the time, the thing I really hate about fishing too is like, you'll literally use GP on a ticking move, and then the fish will just jump off the ticking line, and then you just wasted like 400 GP. Like, why are the GP costs so ticking expensive just to waste time? That joint's crazy to me. And then you be getting like they have like the collectability quests like the other two gatherers. And then it's like you be catching fish that aren't even collectible fish. Like, what's the point? Like, I'm here to level. I'm here to get my relic. Can you not, like, if I have the freaking collectability glove on, just give me collectible fish. Why am I getting freaking random fish? Nobody cares. I don't even get to keep the fish. It's literally just a waste of freaking time. I can't desynth the fish. I can't sell the fish. I can't use the fish in a recipe. It's literally just freaking wasted time. Just give me the freaking fish I'm after. Like, neither one of the other gatherers is like that. You literally just go through, you gather the items, and you call it a day. But it's like, it feels like Fisher's gonna take double the time of both of the other two, because literally half the time I'm either losing a fish or I'm getting something completely useless. And it doesn't help the fact either that I'm literally just waiting for fish to hit the line in the first place. It's seeking stupid. I absolutely hate cosmic fishing. Yeah, it still does stuff too. Be real, bro. I just wanted to include myself, so I just said the first 5 people I remembered. You know what's crazy, Gray? Is like, unironically, I thought you were a bot for like 0.2 seconds because like every single time I freaking stream with Final Fantasy in the title, there's like always a bot that comes through and they're like, hey, if you want viewers like Zeppla and Arthur's and Xenos, you know, go to this site. And when I saw multiple Final Fantasy people's names in like a long paragraph, I thought you were a freaking bot. But yeah, anyway, like I really don't like cosmic fishing. I think it is literally engineered to waste your time. And I don't think that joint's fun. Arthur's the goober goat. I think Arthur's is unironically cooked by Xenos too. I think he was in that group. Because I'm pretty sure Arthur's unironically got cooked twice. Because I think he was in like some Chinese group going into Kefka. And then I think they kicked him because he said something sus on stream. So then I'm guessing he partnered back up with Xeno. And now Xeno cooked him by getting banned. So that man about to rage quit the game. Never mind, see you stream XIV, I just leave, not gonna lie, I'm only here for the GBF, yes, and sorry, go, I mean, that's fine. I said this way long ago that you can, like, I'm a variety, I'm quote-unquote a variety streamer. I don't play a lot of stuff, but I play whatever the heck I want, so I said it way back, like, if you can jive with whatever I'm playing, you don't have to feel pressure to watch it, but... I mean, the thing about it is I gotta play it anyway. I mean, I ain't gotta play nothing, but like, I already thinking like for Kefka, I'm gonna be playing that joint because I already said to my group I was gonna play that joint. So they will figure it out. I mean, to be honest, I don't know what the heck the rest of his group's gonna do, but I'm very real. Thinking Arthur's probably just gonna PF it for like 3 days, and then when Xeno comes back, he's just gonna play with Xeno. I'm here for you more than I am for the game. Hey, thanks. It's not true. You'll force yourself to bar farm when you'd rather place anything else. Not even true. I literally haven't bar farmed in a month. Nature might be healing. I just come for the yap. I hate Fire Magnum. I hate not having TA on Zeta without pressing a button. I hate this element. I hate it. Wait. TA on Zeta? Bro, you're Shiva summoned? Dumb question, but are you talking about FF6 Kefka? I mean, technically. Technically, but Final Fantasy 14 has Kefka the boss in it, and now Kefka is getting an ultimate raid based around him in 14. So technically, it's that Kefka, but it's in 14. Be wild to be talking about Fortnite Kefka. They didn't give me a Shiva summon for free during New Year's. Bro, your subtics? Not having Shiva FLB in the Big 26, it might be good. She do be easier on the eyes. Imagine not having max TA ring and earring. Tongue Sahur. Bro, you said 4 tongues. That dude's a bot and he malfunctioned. It still sounds pretty hype. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be hype, I ain't gonna lie. But what does Shiva do? It gives full, well, it doesn't give full turn assassin, it gives 1 hit assassin, but it also gives 100% TA for 1 turn. It's literally right here. I'm literally using it right now. But it makes it so that if your Zeta wasn't TAing, she's gonna TA. I had to grab Mishra. Ribozo. Like a Skier earring bonus issue. What, Shiva? Wait, what? What? Oh yeah, you know what you reminded me of, Flaming? Thinking it's like Mistra is not actually involved, but you reminded me of Mistral. I think I have 652 moons now. Yeah, 652. So I am now at the point where I have enough moons. I have enough moons to transcend every weapon I own, buy Mistral, and transcend Mistral without the discount now. I no longer need the discount. I mean, obviously I'm going to use it, but I no longer need the discount. Which means I'm effectively in the green for going for the last 2 weapons. We in the secret Steam, no Discord ping? The heck does that mean? Gold Moon attracting monster. You still leaving Shishio in the Boda leak? Yeah. My plan, the thing about it is I'm almost certain Blazing Mistral is gonna show up in Guild War, but it's also just the most interesting of the 3 to me. So pretty much the way I am right now is I'm just waiting until Transcendence goes live. But even if they make Shishio or Murcielago god tier, I feel like both of them will not be god tier for me because I have a feeling both of them will still be high level weapons. And I don't plan to play water or wind high level. So Blazing Mistral will almost certainly be my next pick. Regardless, but if something just so disgustingly broken about Murcielago or Shishio comes up, then I might buy one of those first, but I highly doubt it. In the secret stream. Oh snap! Oh, I never opened thinking whatchamacallit. Oopsie. I never opened StreamerBot. See? I wonder if this will just send a ping now. Yeah, you're right. Might be. I never activated Mariah-chan. Hey, that's actually... I'm actually kind of glad you confirmed that, actually, because that was something I was thinking about for a while, but I never thought about it. I never thought about, like, actually testing it. I was wondering if Mariah-chan just reacted whether or not streamer bot was open or not. And, if she would just be like, okay, he goes live, she just activates as long as she is active and enabled in streamer bot. But I guess you would have to actually open the program to do it. Interesting. Well, now I know. The streamer absolutely refuses to own Shishio. I need Zosимos to become even more broken so I can justify getting it early. It's gonna take a lot of time for all the testing and foundings for those weapons. I'm gonna be holding for bones for a while longer, probably. Dude, you know, it's kind of crazy because I don't even know how long it's gonna take to test them. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm sure we're gonna be testing them over the next like couple, years, just in random crap. But I'm gonna be real. Like, I'm kind of the mind that it's not gonna really change anything. I feel like I do feel like it'll probably change people's priority lists, maybe like a little bit. But like, if I'm using Andromeda in Versusia, I don't think I'm just gonna like. I don't think the Transcendence is really gonna change anything with Versusia. Like, maybe I can use a different character or something because Andromeda covers up a weakness or something, but I don't think it's really gonna change a lot of setups like that much. Chat and streamer, hi Millen. Yeah, act like we won't see you in Leviathan and Minstrel for a day. Oh, esoteric? I mean, maybe. I don't know. Oh, it still stands. Alright, I should probably link the streams, huh? Hold on, I gotta do this joint manual. Gotta do this joint manual. At stream viewer. It's been a long time since I did this. Bro, can't I just link the same thinking thing with yeah, there we go. Alright, yeah, that's might be. But she should get something that saves water players from suffering versus. Yeah, I hope it doesn't. I hope that he can suffer for all eternity. Screw them. Their baseline uses will still stay the same. Is stuff coming with them that is new, or people trying new things that were not possible before? Yeah. I mean, like, don't get it twisted. I mean, there will definitely be testing, but it's just one of those things where I just realistically don't think they're gonna really, like, I don't know. I feel like it's just not really gonna do like a whole lot. TBH. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. I like, the thing about it is I feel like they're already still so busted. Like, the vast majority of them are already still so busted that it doesn't really change anything. If they didn't affect others in the raid, then yeah, they should suffer. Their water will get a fresh new hell whenever a new high level raid is released. Are you saying screw me for? What the heck? Sorry, Mizu. It's a consequence of your element, man. Sorry. I just don't like them. I just don't like water. Their element? You mean the gun? No, their entire element. Their entire element. Have you seen half of those characters, my guy? I need water. Keep getting mogged in Versusia. Filthy burst merchants who can't even push Versusia. Dudes can't even go in there and press 000, right? Boy's crazy. streamer simply hates wet gamers. I sure do. Go dry off. Get a towel. That being a water maid at the moment is suffering. Two possible meta thing in the collab gotcha. I mean, that's just if you thinking absolutely despise the gotcha, the collab gotcha. Otherwise, you just seek and roll and keep it pushing. Bro, that joint, like, dude, has anybody seen Olivia used in anything besides Mugen yet that matters? Anybody? Anybody seen Olivia used in anything besides Mugen that matters? CCL water is interesting to say the least. Amount of water people saying sorry at G50 is flicking me. Rather use teeth 0. Yeah. I'm not suffering, I already got the units. Always comes back to Heldenhim. You know what's crazy is, like, unironically, I've been so out of the game, I haven't even been angry at Earth. I haven't even been angry at Earth, like, recently. I haven't been playing it. I haven't even played Earth. Literally the only thing I've done for like a month is seeking do my bar dailies. And it's like, I guess I use Earth for that joint, but that joint's already like pre-planned anyway. So it's like I don't even care anymore. The potential. Mugen is the only thing that matters. Sand farm dude, log in. They say Armstrong, you put me through imagining Earth Olivia in Mugen Raid. I mean, I didn't even say Olivia. I said Olivia. Olivia. Couldn't push in a second Johto today. What do you think will be in Endless Ragnarok? I'm really hoping Grimnir comes because we'll definitely need more win rep. I don't even care about Grimnir, sorry DY, but I don't give a crap about Grimnir. I'm gonna be real. Unless they put in like Baizher Shalim, I don't care who else they put in because I got Fediel. So I'm not swapping. I'm not swapping. They gotta put in like Shalim or Baizher or like Sarasa. I'm not swapping. I didn't play Earth for a month and felt happiness. I mean, that's my biggest issue with Olivia. Like she's so good, but she's on water, so you have to look at the Ellie and question where to effectively use her. Elo had changed, no more yapping and rant. Yeah, bro, my mental is... I mean, my mental's still kind of in the drain, but it's not because of GBF anymore. Moisturized, vibing, chilling in his lane, suffering through 14 gathering cries. Yeah. Yeah, when my biggest issue is whether or not I can catch a fish anymore, I might have won. Sidala? No. I wouldn't drop Fediel for Sidala. I mean, I'd probably still play Sidala, just because I like Sidala, but Fediel better than Sidala. How about Nier? Dude, I ain't used that joint in a hot minute. Did you really just say Nier for me? What makes you think I give a crap about Nier? Want me dick riding that joint? Like, dick riding what? Are this chill so far because they can push Versusia on like those filthy burst merchants. So over for Hilo GBF arc. No more rants. No more sweaty optimization pack. Bro, you literally just copy and pasted your tweet. A Zodiac would be awesome. Makara, please. I don't care about her either. I'll say no. I'd want to see how Kumbira's weapons would look in 3D. Fediel and Ragnarok. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. I think you love Fediel. She's my favorite 6th dragon. Borderline my favorite character. Your hand on shoulder button goes back to the one browser overlay. Oh snap, you're right, thanks. Well, I mean, it doesn't go back. I just hit the other one by default. Thanks. Thank you. See, we need more people like you, Mizu, because if you weren't here, bruh, I would have sat there for like the next 3 hours and nobody would have said anything. You were just predicting the future of becoming the Relink only streamer? Yeah. Yeah. Are we even gonna get a pre-go or ramble at this rate. I mean, I said this a while ago that I don't know if I'm gonna do pre-go or ramble. That's not because of the burnout though. That's because of the time factor. I literally don't know if I'm gonna I literally don't know if I'm going to have time to do the pre-go or ramble. And it's almost certainly not gonna have a guess. If I do it like if I do it, it's gonna be solo dolo, and it high key might just be a Tekken stream too, because like I don't like between Kefka and the Transcendence and Guild War happening itself plus the banners. I just don't know if I can even do it. Please rant about something. I come to see you rant, bro. The only thing I can rant about is work, but I don't want to disclose too many peeking details about that joint. I have to imagine Fetio will provide buffs and shields and get more attacks, but poisons the party. I don't know what she'll do. He's just the only person that actually has a stream on the main monitor. What a gamer. But also, what has Fire gotten since the last Guild War though? I mean, they ain't got crap, but they will get a grand. They will get a grand. Permacough is back. Sure. Please yearn for the pre-go or ramble. You can have us as your guests. Who the heck are you? Featuring chat to see if DK wants the pre-go or ramble on the podcast. I'm gonna be real. No offense, but I don't really want to try and merge those two things. I don't really want to merge those two things. He has his own thing, and I have my own thing. I don't really want to make that a merger. Hello, when will you be on the new podcast? The same thing I just said before. If he wants me to be on that joint, then sure, but I don't have any collaboration plans right now. As far as I know, that's just a him and Umikin thing, so that's not my lane. If you weren't a dirt player, would Fetio have made you a dark main? I mean, Fetio, I would have been a dark main before Fetio, TBH. Like, honestly, when I did the Valentine stream like 2 days ago, Demon brought up that why am I not a dark main? And I literally, when I started, I was supposed to be a dark main. I literally, from ground level, I started, well, okay, I won't say from ground level, because the reason why I really started going crazy was because of Sarasa. So I was always kind of on the earthen path, but I definitely wanted to play dark. I wanted to main dark initially. Dark was the element I was chasing for the longest time. And I think I only shifted because my earth was so bad during one Guild War that I said, screw it, I need to freaking play this element. I need to work on this element, and then the rest is like history. But I was already a dark main before Fetio existed. Heck, I was a dark player before freaking Shalim existed, TBA. Well, before I really fell in love with Shalim, should I say. I was already kind of chasing dark. Fire got Shiva Disciple, he's something. Granblue E in a small world, you gotta be in it. I mean, I don't gotta be on none. I mean, the thing about it, like, don't get it twisted, right? Like, I'm not opposed to being on that podcast, but like, I'm also not gonna try and force my way onto that joint. Like, if he wants me as a guest, he can ask me. Like, we're cool. But it's like, you know, I'm not gonna be like, oh, DY has a podcast, I gotta get on that joint. No. Like, that's his own thing. And you know, I got like my own stuff too. Like, same thing with like Tekken when I asked him to be on Tekken my pre-Guild War Ramble for win. It's like, you know, I'm not gonna ask him for like every collab thing though. I got the only character needed, the non-problematic character Roy. Maybe a guest for DYDK podcast. Yeah. I mean, like I said, if he wants me to be on it, like, I'm not opposed to being on it. But I'm not gonna be like, hey, Tekken, hey, get me on that joint. I gotta get on that joint. When do I get on the episode? I don't have any collaboration plans till Yana Renee says hi. Yeah, bro, Hatsu Tekken, it's like that one It's like that one picture of like when a girl tells me to do something, it's just the Boy Scout saluting. Yeah, bro. She needs me, I'm there. But I mean, even then, I mean, that joint's still like in, you know, she asked me. I don't really have any plans to, you know, get Hatsu on anything right now either. So it's fine. You get the Halloween scam? Sure, I did. And I got a repeat mana mail gun, which is completely useless to me. How many hours is your pre-go or rant gonna be this time? Hours? Hours? That joint about to be 20 minutes. That joint about to be 20 minutes. I'm telling you, bro. I would not expect a big one this time. I'm serious. I would not expect a big one this time. Because I have a very sneaky suspicion what's gonna happen is June is gonna happen. I'm gonna be playing Kefka until the Transcendence comes out. The Transcendence is gonna come out, and then the banner's gonna come out, and then it's gonna be into Guild War. And I'm not gonna have enough time to do. I'm not gonna be able to have enough time to do that crap. And the thing about it too is like even once I beat Kefka, I'm still gonna have to do Kefka because we got to do reclears. And at least for like the first week or two, it's probably going to take multiple days to actually do that Tekken reclear. Like, I don't know if we're just going to necessarily one-shot that joint. Especially if people want to do it like on their alts or some crap too. Like, we might have to do Tekken multiple runs. So, and it, like 1 to 2 weeks between when Kefka gets beaten is going to be practically Guild War anyway. So it's just like between Kefka, between the Transcendence, between the banner itself, and the time I have between when all that stuff happens in Guild War, I just don't know if I'm going to be able to sit down for like a 3-hour video. Oh snap, I'm thinking bot, an actual bot this time. Man. Hatsu versus CR. It's so ironic because we were all expecting you to top the 5-hour record. I mean, maybe on another one. It's just this one in particular is just at a very bad time. It's at a very bad time for me to be doing a long video. More likely the pre-war Earth Ramble just becomes a XIV mining ASMR bait switch. Has Fire even got anything crazy since last time? Not really. BH. It's like Fire's been overall the same since last year, yeah. I mean, it's changed, but it hasn't really changed for Guild War. Yeah. Like, it's gotten a Tomb, it's gotten Sandira, but that stuff's like high level. So true, Mr. Streamer, you, Aku, DY, Umiken, Hatsu, and me bring our own niches in the community, so there really isn't any real competition or rush for collabs. Shoot them, boss. What if I make a Guild War Ramble, but instead of an established Fire Primal account, it's me pulling out uninformed opinions with unfarmed Magna weapons and only featuring 6 to 7 fire characters? I mean, you can do whatever you want. It's a free country. Got a new summon versus Sia. I mean, true. So you wait for Flash next month. It's gonna be crazy. For a peek of the best tool Fire's gotten for Guild War. I mean, I guess. I guess. It'd be. I hear Goldbeak is already being thrown out. Bro, Goldbeak was thrown out in the Guild War it was released, dude. How's it going? Did you know that before the invention of the crowbar, crows would just drink at home? Hey, I can't even tell if you're a bot or not, bro. I can't even tell if you're a bot or not. But, I'm a real boy. Oh, okay. Hey, welcome to the stream, dude. Took me 2 seconds to get it. I mean, I got the joke, but like, who starts a conversation with that? That was the first thing you said in the GBF stream? The heck? Can't believe Luffy is gonna say fire Guild War and find the One Piece. Yeah, okay, but maybe 3 years ago. Side games plant. Also, bro, I think he took all my Valentine's cards. Like, so I was gonna throw out the box that they came in, right? Like, I was gonna throw it out yesterday, and then I was like, is this the best course of action? And then I thought about it. I was like, you know, it's actually probably better for me to just put them all back in their envelopes and just put them in the boxes like how they started, and then put them in the big box that they started in. So I literally did that, and now they're all like happily stored away in that box. Being chillin'. Zero button extreme records now. Proud of progress. Still don't like the event though. Yo, you gonna like the rewards, big dog. Hey, but congrats on the ticking zero button. Only fire character that I'm missing from subtext and material. 3 years is about the average broadcasting link for a single One Piece fight, so that checks out. Bro thinks his viewer is bot. Yeah, I think you're a bot, dude. I was man about to keep them cards in mint condition for 20 years. Unironically, yeah. Well, the reason why I didn't is because I thought about it, and I was like, because I literally sat them on my shelf. I sat them on my shelf with the envelopes, but they weren't in the envelopes. And I was like, I was thinking about it right before I threw out the box. I was like, when I moving these is going to be kind of a hassle. And then I thought about it, and I was like, let me just put them back in the envelopes and in the box. And then now they're just moved ready. Grandkids will discover them, and then he'd tell them about the legendary game that was GBO. I'm gonna pick up Mistress so I can do Light for Susia. How to get the Shadowverse Evolve cards now for your waifus? No, it's okay. I'm good. Dude, I already tried the Shadowverse seeking cards, bro. I tried to get Medusa for like, I don't know, like a month in the booster pack, and I never got her, so I gave up. To be honest, might just pick up Mars from Subtix for the uncap art. Oh man, that's kind of crazy, but also respect. Yeah, I for real think I'm gonna just get Fairy Princess though. I want to get Ariette, but at the same time, I don't want to get Ariette because I feel like that joint's gonna be useless. I'm crazy. Should we remind you of your Anti-Tick situation? Listen, I'm different. I'm different. I'm a very different breed. I'm a very different breed. I do whatever the heck I want to do because I'm a thinking whale. I'm a freak. Okay. You're gonna get the Medusa and Satyr CD. The real question is, when is it getting shipped out? I already bought it. That's the real question. And yes, I will be spamming the Medusa sticker. That is my new sticker. Buy many viewers for your stream. Oh snap. Bot time. Misu. Hey, shoot him. Take him out. Over for Misu. Also, dude, I feel like I've gotten so many new characters recently. I mean, I guess some of them were collabs, but I feel like I've gotten so many new characters recently, and I'm still like, I think I'm still like 5 people away from getting the next step of the wonder, which is kind of crazy to me. Oh, never mind. Not 5, 8. I still need 8 more to get the next step of the wonder. But like, I feel like I've gotten so many characters. I got thinking, I mean, I don't know if Filcus actually counts or not, but I got thinking the Panu, whatever her face is, or Manu, the little thinking carving thing. I got Echidna. I got Fina and I got Felica. And I'm still 8 off. Logically, best course of action is 100% getting the 4th Soul Invoker, especially since I got Wanda's. But screw that, Mars art. See that? That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying earlier, Mo, when I said I was built different. See, that man's actually missing something. But he still wants to Tekken Goon out to Mars. Which, again, is crazy, but respectful. Collab characters don't count for the wonder, don't they? No. No. But like I said, I just got like those other like 4 characters. And I'm still 8 off. Guess the Labubu. Manu Panamu. Yeah. And technically, I mean, thinking I didn't remember how large this one was before, but I got thinking Hase, Kukuro, Anthuria, Leah. Like I got like all the characters during Anniversary. And I don't remember if I leveled up during Anniversary or not. I mean, I guess I did, considering how many I'm still missing, but I just feel like I've gotten a lot of characters, but I just feel like I'm really far away from leveling still. Crewmates just call her Labubu. Unironically, it would be easier to remember. She's like such a nothing character that I like literally can, and her name is like weird too, so it's like remembering her is like not easy for me. I'll snap it by 10 laps. Woo! Oops. Nope. Someone's first on the planet. I put on a Queen Eternal clear on PF and got 2 people who haven't even started the fight. I thought it would work since it was easy. It did not. Yeah. If that joint ain't a farm, bro, I'm joining, and I ain't learned the fight yet. One day there will be the official Labubu GBF collab where you have to buy actual Labubus to get the characters. Bro, they're gonna start doing this like taking the amiibos. The amiibos. Nintendo. Oh snap, that's a Tiki Turtle. Having amiibos for Relink would go kind of hard. I'd buy Fedial day 1, frame 1. I don't understand Labubus. They look like weird Sasquatch monkey things. Generally, what's the thing that draws people in? They're sheep. They're sheep. Just like with all the other collectibles. Same thing with them taking, what's them bobblehead collectible things? What's the taking, the Funko Pops, bro? Funko Pops. Them joints be the ugliest seeking figurines I've ever seen in my entire ticking life. But dudes be buying them joints like crazy. Just because, you know, everybody else is doing it and it's got my favorite character on it. But them joints ugly. It's called Aura, bruh. I've never heard of Beanie Babies. They're like cute in an ugly way, to be honest. Throw them in their storybook depictions, though. The mass-produced versions don't have charm or Funkos. I did my 15K laps. Dang, bro. On day one? What the heck? You see the freaking glitter dumplings on Twitter? The heck is that? Same with the Beanie Baby or whatever they were called. Betty Orazio Funko Pop win? Hopefully never. Funko Pops I never understand. They are ugly. They are ugly. They are not good looking at all. I don't know why you want that. Dude, I've been so cooked, man. I've been like so like unreasonably tired at like random times. I really changed my schedule like an hour and everything's just seeking messed up now. Glitter dumplings literally look like water balloons, though. The new level of commercialist insanity. Glitter dumplings were some IRL gotcha thing that normies were buying, and there was a small chance to get a rubber steamed dumpling with glitter on them. What? People just be buying anything. I really only have an Absalom. I'll just treat Labubu's as RL gotcha, then instead of getting stoked about pulling the SSR, you get stoked. Spend 50 hours trying to sell an $80 doll for 70 to get to only get lowball with 60. Is that the thing? Are people just seeking? Are people just reselling Labubu's? Is that what it is? I don't know anything about the Labubu game. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I see. Interesting. Here's another kicking. Here's another tweet. Damn, bro. You're using Womdis, Percival, and Zeta? You're taking record setup? Dang, dude, I ain't seen that one before. I just booted my one summon dark team. My 30 plus years old coworker actually bought it, not for their kids, but for himself. I resell everything, dog. The gamer girl bathwater was the resell meme that ruined everything. Oh, bro. I can't look at my phone and do this joint at the same time. Are you farming for rusted? I'm gonna be real, I have it not taking I have not taken farming for a rusted weapon in 50,000 fortnights. Dude, high key, I be getting so many rusted weapons and taking V-Walker. V be bringing me back like 2 a day. There are quicker ways to get flawed prisms. I did step 1 TN plus Siete plus Octa recently, and now I've only got 7k. Hey, have you heard of this thing called records? I'm pretty sure this joint drops a ton of prisms. Pull this on. Give me your V-Walker. Send them my way. What node are you doing? Stardust Town. I've been spamming Stardust Town since I finished whatchamacallit. Since I finished all the areas. Kind of crazy though, because he really only be bringing me back 2 per day. Because even though that joint's supposed to be 12 hours, high key for the last month, that joint's been 24 hours for me. Because I may or may not forget that that joint even exists. I think most of the times I've sent him out recently, it's been at 100 points. And I don't know how long it's been at 100 points. Because not only do I not log in, but I haven't been doing any quests to reduce it. So it's just been the full 12 hours every time. What else would you like to see in ER? I would love her to be a raid. Maybe make her the Lucilius at ER. Oh, Endless Ragnarok? That was Grunt Brace's signal. Yeah, they should put esoteric in that joint. Hey, they should put esoteric in that joint, bro. Really make some people rage quit the Tekken game. I'm so laggy, it's slowing the timer. I don't know though. I don't know what boss I'd like to see. I doubt we'll get Diaspora because we already got Pi A. Pi A pretty much took that. We're already getting Bubs. Honestly, they probably should put in Belial at some point. The fact that Belial just kind of doesn't exist in that universe is a little weird. Not that I necessarily want him, but they probably should put Belial in there at some point. I don't know. I do think Esoteric would unironically be funny though. Getting a fight versus all the Eternals could go hard. That joint's not gonna happen. Maybe Phoenix boss fight. Wish there was some way to put the sheer frustration mastery trial leechers induced in the game. But yeah, I don't know. I think the other thing about it is a lot of these fights, I don't know if they would. I feel like if they were gonna put a lot of these fights in there, they would either want to put the whole series in there, or they would have already been in the game anyway. Like if I said I wanted to put Leviathan in there, I don't think they would put just Leviathan in there. They would end up putting all 6 raids. But the other thing too is if they intended to put Leviathan in there, Leviathan probably would have already been in there along with the rest of his compadres. Same thing for like the like Shiva and like Europa in them. I don't think they would just put one of those in the game. I think they try to put all of them, which means their likelihood of happening is lower. They could do like Zoe or like Akasha. They could do something like that. That could be kind of cool. Those are like more standalone raids. Exo fight might be really cool. Yeah, the only thing about Hexa fight though is I feel like if they were gonna put a Hexa fight in, we probably would have known. I mean, I guess they haven't really shown the Fedial trailer yet, because that first trailer was more so like thinking that joint was really fraud and world focus. So if they do another trailer that has Fedial in it, if it doesn't have Hexa in that, I don't think they have any plans to do Hexa. But Hexa could be cool, yes. We get Belial, we should definitely have Avatar be like phase 2, and then final phase we get Avatar Belial. But then just Rose Queen, screw it. For that one win summon from pre-quest solos. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like whatever fights they go with, I mean, I guess Hexa is kind of like, you know, I doubt Hexa's gonna happen, I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like any fight that they put in is probably gonna be more of a standalone fight. It probably won't be part of like a bigger series. To see a boss fight in Ragnarok. I mean, Versusia could be cool too. Seeing Versusia in 3D would be pretty nice. But yeah, I don't know. Ugh. Just put Super Ultra Mega Griffin. That's not. How about this? Ultimate Bahamut or Super Ultimate Bahamut? They already kind of did that though with PBHL. Because he already practically goes Super Ultimate Bahamut in that joint. So they kind of already did that. I'm gonna save this series fight for Relink 2, the second link. Phoenix boss fight so that Raziel comes in the game. Somebody permanently ban that guy. Yeah. Grandma not a boss in Relink? She is not. I don't even know if she shows up in anything. Oh snap. Ooh, well, never mind. That was a very fast refresh on my part, but it worked out. Sweet release, finally ranked 200. Time to screw up some Mugans for people. Hey, congrats. Could see Raziel get again. Dude, I don't even know what Raziel would do. What does she even do? All she does is shoot the gun. You know what? Screw it. Give us like an ultimate style raid and have a 3-phase fight with Belial, Beelzebub, and Lucilius. Bro, they already got that joint anyway with kicking the Dark Raptor 0 or whatever. Like whatever the fall like hard level is, it's already supposed to be like that. And Bubs is probably already gonna have one too. I wouldn't be surprised if World also had a version like that too. How'd you have time to retweet while you're lapping? Do you have multiple arms like Versusia? No, I have a cell phone. Grandma's a summon would be funny. People like having big guns. Bro, her gun's not even that big. And like, she doesn't even really do anything like special with it either. She literally just shoots. Like, she doesn't even have like the, the stuff with like Eustace and like Flammic. Where it's like lightning based or like she literally just seeking shoots. Her book pages, there's like 999 possibilities. I mean, they could make something stupid with her, yeah. Streamer clearly tweets using Google Glass. I don't even know what that is, I'm not gonna lie. But no, I just have a cell phone. Could make up something special. I mean, they could. They could. Or they could just not put her in the game. Also very easy. The more you relink unique fights would be cool. Finally beat the why not use the other monitor allegations. The way you remembered to bring it up that was so funny to me. I mean, if I was gonna bring it up ever, an IRL stream would be the time to do it. It's not against more giant stone golem legs. We're probably gonna get some more of those too, DBH. Oops. Dude, how many laps do I even want to do? How many laps did I do last records? Didn't I do like 300 or some crap? I don't know if I'm trying to do all that. Might be at 100 and go records. I didn't remember what the last records even was. What was the element of the last one? What? Was it? I think it was water actually. Google Glass was this product Google tried to sell. It was like half a pair of glasses with a screen you could Google search with. It ended up not releasing because it failed safety regulations. I'm dead. That joint was making people blind. Yeah, water. Yeah, but that would change it. Why you test this out for a mid runner? Was that Guild War? I don't remember. I think that was low-key like a random thinking event. I don't even think that was records or whatchamacallit. Actually, it might have been Guild War, actually. I think it might have been Guild War, actually. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think you can remember. I don't expect Mr. Streamer to remember anything water release / event related. Yeah, true. Is it possible to do your setup without Destroyer or ULB? Probably not. Probably not. Seth, why do you not have Destroyer or ULB? The heck? You might if you give KMR more money. Bro, there's nothing to even spend on. Gotta outspend. Oh, there's no fire stuff to spend on. Streamer, I don't have Womness. Am I cooked for this? Yeah. If you want to play fire at least. You better go play dark like everybody else. I'm slacking. Hey, just stop. If you don't spend money, how else will you fund more fire stuff? I don't know. I got you covered though. I spend enough. You really spend enough, then there would be another Granblue anime season. Bruh, It's because all my budget went towards Endless Ragnarok and getting Relink actually released. And getting Tekken Rising to come out. That's where my budget went. How the intern holding up? Is he surviving? Honestly, bro, I don't want to talk about work. Your budget went to have a make collab just to make people mad for content. It's funny because I like barely even spin on that joint. Dude, I got so lucky with that joint, unironically. I got so lucky with FMA. That joint's actually litty. I'm very satisfied with my FMA rolls. Ugh. Why do you not have volumes theme in your playlist? I don't even know what volumes theme is. But I don't even really like volume like that, so. Your thoughts on the collab gotcha unit summon strength? Seems to be a pretty heated topic online. I mean, I'm gonna be real, like, I mean, Roy seems like whatever, I'm gonna be real, but Olivier and Armstrong thinking, I mean, the Mugen racetracks are going crazy, I guess. But, I mean, that joint's literally, like, the people talking about that joint, like, it's literally just FOMO bait. That's literally all it is. It's just FOMO bait. Like, Water Guild War is over, my guy. No one actually, like, really cares. They just care because it might come up in the future and they don't know if it's gonna come up in the future. But realistically, ain't nobody really using that joint because what are you using them on? There's nothing that you can do. Just, you know, getting banned for 2 weeks. Yeah, we already talked about it. Overall thing, not specifically FMAs. Oh, you mean just gotcha in general? Hey, I got a thread for you, my guy. Hey, you can go read my full thoughts over on twitter.com/talentedtrack98. Wherever the heck I put that joint at. Before you mad drop. Bro, why you guys calling it you mad? That joint don't even make sense. A better track slaps. I also don't like her like that. It's called turn up the volume. Oh. Hang on, let me try my Tekken thread. I forgot where I even put that joint at. Oh, here it is. Found it. Hey, here you go. One of my full thoughts on the collab gotcha. Hold on, let me take into a scroll. Let me reset that joint. Okay, there you go. There you go. But I mean, I don't know. I have the same stance that I've had the whole time with the collab gotcha. If you want the stuff, get the stuff. until we know if that joint will ever be reran. Assume it's not going to be reran, or if it's going to be reran, it's going to be reran so late that it doesn't matter anymore. And just get the stuff. I understand not wanting to get the stuff. I understand not wanting that you can spend money on it or rolls on it or whatever, but the reality of the situation is the joint exists and we don't know if it'll ever be reran. If you care about it, then just get it. Give it a link, you're welcome. But yeah, it's pretty much. But I've literally been saying the same thing about the collab gotcha since the start. I mean, it's gotten more heated now because stuff actually started to matter. Whereas when I made my original thoughts, it was back with slime, where slime didn't really fucking matter. Characters were whatever, but my stance is pretty much the exact same still. Yes, people just gotta realize that we're playing a Tekken gotcha game, bro, and side games is not your friend. Side games is not your friend. They're not. They're here to make money off of you, and you can either play the game and get Tekken, get your money taken, or don't. But I mean, those are the games. Funny how you potentially silence anyone that would have had something to say against it. Rare no quote retweets on an AJT thoughts. I mean, I guess, yeah. I guess. I might just be washed. Nobody cares about what I say anymore. But I mean, I'm pretty sure I tried to encompass as much as possible in that joint because like I don't even necessarily think it's a controversial take because, you know, like I'm pretty much on the same side as like the vast majority of people, where I agree that it should be reran, it should be more accessible, or there should be an equivalent for it. But my bigger thing is that people are just not accepting reality. And the thing about it is, it's just like you just have to accept reality. It's literally just how the game is right now. And it's either you accept reality and you just get what you want, or you suffer without it. That's just how it is. It sucks, but I mean, what do you want to do? Unless they change. I mean, you can complain about it. You can complain about it all you want, but it's just like, you know, if they're not going to change it, if you don't roll for it, you're cooked. If you need that thing, you're cooked. Just it is what it is. I mean, I don't know anybody that would necessarily quit the game over the collab gotcha, but it's like if you really hate it that much, then just you can quit the game. Just go play something else. Just go play something else. Like, you know, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I like being mad and waving a pitchfork. I mean, I think a lot of people do. A lot of people do, but I mean, it's just like I said. It's just how the game is. I mean, I think I'm also of the opinion though that I think the only thing that actually, like, I mean, it doesn't really make me mad per se, because again, I understand gacha games. I understand that they're just trying to make money. That is literally the entire point. So they are going to change stuff around. But the thing that annoys me the most is that they went back on these things are not going to be relevant for certain things. And the thing about it is, like, not even that part doesn't necessarily like screw with me. I think the thing that screws with me more is that if they're gonna be relevant for Guild War or records or an event or something like that, my expectation was that if they ever went back on that, they would make an equivalent so that you didn't get cooked on it. That was more the thing. So like if they were gonna make Shinji and Ray was gonna be good for Guild War, I was expecting them to then release a summon on the anniversary before Guild War that would be like literally Shinji and Ray or Shinji and Ray with but better. That was my expectation if they ever went back on that thing. But the thing about it is that like I said, I think the biggest issue with the collab stuff is people trust side games too much, and you can't trust a company that much. People really thought that, okay, they said they were gonna do this, and then they didn't do this, and now they're pissed off. And it's like, you know, at some point, yeah, you know, there are limits to this thing where it's like if a company just keeps repeatedly lying about stuff, it's like, you know, you probably just shouldn't trust them in general. Maybe play a different game or something like that. But it's like, it's one of those things where even if a company says something, you can't necessarily always believe that the company is going to hold up their word or that there won't be changes of plans. It's the same thing with like thinking like Final Fantasy, right? Like Yoshi P might say something in a live letter, and then you immediately have people saying, yeah, I don't think they're going to do that. It's the same thing. It's the same thing with like the thinking like Reborn and Evolve thing. They say, yeah, we're going to balance Reborn and Evolve, but like everybody and their mom can see that Evolve is just going to be the way to play anyway. So it's like, yeah, you're gonna try and balance that joint, but do you really trust seeking Square Enix to balance like 40 plus jobs? I don't think that joint's gonna happen. Like you're just gonna play Evolve. So it's one of those things where you kind of just gotta read through the lines, and I feel like a lot of people just don't really read through the lines when it comes to Granblue. They're just like, oh, Cygame said this. They will never try and screw us over. Why would they ever do that? But you know, the reality. Can't trust side games, can't trust Square, can't trust yourself. All we can trust is cute PNG women. Can't trust them neither. They'll turn on you too. What song is this? Getting teary, you know it's gone. I think, was that Marion? Oh no, that was Eden. That was Eden from Nikkei. But yeah, it's just one of those things where, like, you know, and I mean, I can understand the frustration to an extent. I really can. But, and I think the other thing too is like I'm a whale, right? So it's like, I always feel like my words might feel like a little bit like uncaring or shallow, because it's like, for me, it's like, you know, not everybody is in the same position as me where it's like, okay, oh, a collab thing came out and it's really good. I can just roll on it, right? Like I can just spin for it, right? Like not everybody can just do that. Like not everybody just has crystals. Not everybody can just, you know, drop thinking $600 on a spark. Like not everybody can just do that, you know? So it's like, I always feel like my words can be like kind of like uncaring, or it's just like shallow, because it's like, oh, he's just a thinking whale anyway. It doesn't matter to him. But it's just like, it's one of those things where it's, again, that's the thing I'm trying to say, where it's like, you have to just accept reality. That is the game you're playing. That is the game you're playing. That is the type of thing that you may have to deal with. Like you may not be able to cover that joint. You may not be able to always spark or something, but they do not care. They do not care about your financial situation. They don't care. They just want money. That's all it is. That is the reality of the situation. They're not always necessarily playing to your best interest. And that's why I was saying before, where I was like, I don't think anybody necessarily would quit over the collab gotcha, but it's like, once you realize that that's the type of game you're playing, if you don't want to deal with that joint, then just literally get out. Like, I'm not trying to leave you, or I'm not trying to, you know, force you out, but I'm just saying, like, you know, for your best interest, it might be better to just play a different game, because that's the type of thinking road they're going on. It's just like, I don't know. I don't even believe in myself. Imagine trusting someone else. When people don't like the reality of the thing they like, will do things that they don't like, and their frail little brain can't handle that for some reason. AT in his ivory tower on his throne of V-Day cars talking to the unwashed free-to-play matches. Will they accept the truth and continue to fight against fate? Especially if it comes from a grown man or woman. Oh yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's just like, and that's why I always be saying, I'm just like, you just gotta realize you're playing a Tekken gotcha game, man. Playing a gotcha game. They are literally designed to screw you. Is the whole point. I don't know. I'm gonna accept it. It was from a soft-spoken VTuber for sure. I don't know if anybody would accept it in general. I don't know if anyone would accept it. I mean, if people that weren't going to accept it, I don't know if they're gonna start accepting it now. No matter who says it, but I mean, like I said, it's just, what can you do, man? The only thing you can do is, I mean, I said it in my thread. It's like the only thing you can do is either you can roll with the punches or just literally quit the game, like abstain from the game. I don't know what to tell you, big dog. But I don't know. I mean, that's the same thing why I said before, like I said, like starting from the last collab, or like starting with this collab, I'm like, I feel like at this point Tekken collabs are just mandatory sparks if you're a whale. Like if you're a whale and you don't spark collab, you're kind of just seeking throwing on guard. At least like the last couple ones. I mean, obviously if the characters are just whatever, then it's like whatever, but assuming there's anything that's even possibly useful, until we know whether or not this joint gets reran or if they will actually make an equivalent, if you're a whale, that joint's just like literally just a mandatory spark. Like I'm already just planning when Bleach comes out, I'm planning at least one spark. Like just, it is what it is. It is what it is. I don't know if that joint's gonna come back. And if there's something good on Bleach collab, then I need to Tekken roll it because I'm a whale. And before the GBF, most likely one of the few games that just giving collab characters for free for a long time, so if they started making them gacha like every other game, then why get mad? Man, that's what I said too. I mean, and the thing about Granblue too is like Granblue still gives you stuff for free. It literally still gives you stuff for free. Like you still got Ed and you still got Tekken Ling for free. It's just that not everything is for free. But I mean, I said that joint from the start too. Literally, you can go back and watch the original gotcha video that I did, or the collab gotcha video I did with Shion in them. I said like that joint's literally just industry standard. Like they're literally just catching up to everyone else. But then people will be like, oh, well, they weren't like this before. Okay, but they are now. They are now. That's the point. That's the point. Like you can cry about it like all day long, but it's like they're not gonna change that joint. And I said it back on Slime. If they get a single penny, they're never gonna go back. Because why would you go back when you can make money? Doesn't make any sense. Like they don't care. They're gonna keep making cash. I get confused by the talking circles because we're playing a gotcha game. I mean, what I be saying, bro? All we can do is continue to rise and grind. Born to game, forced to swipe, hate to see it. At least the collabs are announced a couple of months in advance so you can pre-play it. Which is also what I said in the thread. I said that joint in the thread too. And again, until we know if this joint will ever get reran or if there will be equivalent. If you see, like right now, we already know Bleach is coming, right? So me, if I was somebody that doesn't spend a lot, no matter what comes out in the near future, I would be planning to roll for Bleach. I would be planning to roll for Bleach. Does it kind of suck because it's a collab? Yeah. But it's the reality of the situation. Like, you know, whoever comes out, whoever the Fire Grand that comes out is, that Fire Grand, we know for a fact that Fire Grand is going to keep coming back. Will you potentially get screwed on Guild War for not having them? Most likely. But at least that character will keep coming back. Whereas Bleach, we don't know if that joint's coming back. So if there's even a slight chance that Bleach could have anything that either you want or that's good in general, you gotta now force yourself into going for Bleach. And again, does that suck? Is that greedy? Is that underhanded FOMO tactic? Yes, to all those things. But it's the reality of the situation. And it's like, you just gotta realize that that is the thinking reality. And again, if you want to play the game, you play the game. If you don't want to play the game, then you got to get out of the game. Sparks are expensive and all, but like if you're capable of sparking for seasonal rotational characters, they most likely believe you can spark for collab characters too. Yeah. I'm gonna lie. Gacha inherently sucks, but gotta agree. At least they use their IP for actual good games like Reselling versus True. Also true. Also true. I think the other thing with collab too that's like, I wouldn't say it's necessarily annoying, but like one of the things with collab too is like, realistically, collab, every single collab, you go in with at least a 63 discount, not including, I would say it's probably closer to like taking 70 roll discount, TBH. Every collab, just baked into the collab, because you get 50 draws, on the banner. You can buy a 10-part ticket, and you can buy 3 tickets in the shop. And then whatever crystals you get from the collab, I would say you probably get around 70 draws every collab just baked into the collab. So realistically, every single collab banner, you actually only have to roll 230. And there's also updated rates on the collab, so you may just end up rolling the stuff anyway. So I'm not saying necessarily that joint just justifies everything, but realistically, every single collab you're already getting a peaking discount on anyway. So it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think every gacha collab gives you months to prep. Fate one for HSR and Arknight's collab for Limbus felt like it was announced over a year in advance. Yeah, for the most part. We LARPing? No, we lapping. I saved up for FMA and had to use 50 plus 180 rolls for it. Now I gotta save for Bleach. Bleach. Taite Kubo's finest work. But yeah, I mean, it's just like, you know. And see, that's another thing too, is I think like, again, people just aren't accepting the reality of the situation. If you just accept the reality of the situation, like how you said, I gotta save for Bleach. Again, does that joint sound crazy? Oh, I gotta save for Bleach? Yes. It sounds whack. It sounds whack. But the faster people realize that that's what you gotta do, the faster you realize that that's what you gotta do, you gotta just save for the collab, people would be able to ease into it a lot easier. Because it's the same thing with like Nikkei, right? Just like how you said how the collabs are announced far in advance. It was the same thing. I mean, it's the same thing with any collab on Tekken Nikkei, right? Any collab on Nikkei. They announced that joint in advance, and then you have all these people saying, oh, I gotta save for 2B and A2. Or I gotta save for Rim and Amelia when they come out. I gotta save for Eve and Raven. Like everybody else already does that joint. Right now, Tekken Star Rail just announced earlier Tekken Gilgamesh and Rin. I know there's already Star Rail people saying, oh, I got to start saving for Rin. It's the same thing. The faster people catch on and realize, hey, Granblue is just like every other Tekken game now. When it comes to a collab, you just got to save for that joint. People would get over it a lot faster. Again, the situation ain't necessarily great, but it's just like, just realize what you're in. Realize what you're playing. That is just the situation that you were in. That's just how it is. I want Taite Kubo to be playable. Yeah, okay, but only thing we LARP here is being functional, well-adjusted gamers. I had too much of a crush on Rukia and Grimjaw to risk not getting them. I feel like some people don't know their places well in this game. I may sound conceited when I say this, but I'm positive half of the complainers are people that know well they're YOLO rollers and don't even have rolls saved. Do your YOLO and stay quiet, bruh. Also kind of true. People do YOLO a lot in this game. They'll just be complaining when everyone else be complaining. I don't know, that Rin looking like Ishtar to me. Dude, that Rin almost got me back on Star Rail, bro. But it's like I said, it's just one of those things where it's just like if people are just they're so in there stuck in their ways of I hate the collab gotcha that they're not thinking. That's the thing. They're not thinking at all. They're just not thinking. They're just like, oh, I just hate this thing. I want to boycott it. I don't want to deal with the collab gotcha. Screw the collab gotcha. Don't roll on that joint. Blase. And it's just like, bro, just it's not going away. I told you this back in Slime. It's not going away. It's not going away. If anything, that joint's just ramped up even more. We got even more and more collabs. Like, it's not going away. Like, I tried to warn you back when the characters were trash and nobody wanted to listen. And it's just like now, you know what? We're like 2 years later and it's still happening. I don't know. Like, that won't survive the tech space. I hate this, but I don't feel like doing anything about it. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you, brother. I mean, honestly, I think Shinji and Rei was probably a wake-up call for a decent amount of people, at least for like more of the meta chasers. I feel like Shinji and Rei should be a very big sign to you as like a meta chaser, because Shinji and Rei pretty much broke every rule they had, which means we're in thinking no man's land, lawless land now. Because Shinji and Rei was not only good, but it was also good in a guild war and like records and stuff like that. Like, it was good in events where they said it wasn't going to be good, and it was good in the first place when they said it wasn't going to be good. So like, even if there was debate about like something like Carollo, where it's like, oh, you know, you can still play Versusio without Carollo, even though you don't have it. Like, you can still get by without Carollo. It's like, whereas Shinji and Rei, I mean, to be fair, you can still get by without Shinji and Rei too. Not like it's seeking mandatory, but it's like that joint was way more obvious, to the point that I feel like Shinji and Rei should be a wake-up call to a lot of people, where it's just like, hey, this joint could screw you if you do not have it. If you care about going crazy on stuff, if you do not get this stuff, you could get screwed. Well, I'm in a GBF server that's very Twitter coded, and half the people that complain about collab gotcha, they're YOLO rollers and are proud of zero ticks and characters. Yeah. Yeah. Which is also crazy too, because people will complain like crazy about the collab gotcha and then turn around and thinking zero ticks grand vein. And it's like, bro. it's like, bro. Like, come on, be for real for like 2 seconds, man. They're focusing their hockey. They will never manifest the golden gotcha roll. They will simply never choose to simply win. A few even boycott by not playing the game in collab periods and not picking up the rewards, which I respected, I guess. You do you. That joint is so freaking stupid, man. That joint's so dumb. Well, spiders were supposed to be the wake-up call. No, see, I think the thing with spiders is, I think even to this day, spiders was supposed to be the wake-up call. But the thing about spiders is spiders was almost instantly negated because they released Sariel. Where Sariel did like the same thing with the Tekken Dispel cancel. Sariel already started with the guaranteed tri-strike on himself. And the TA didn't really matter because you had characters like Six and Ilsa. The only place where the TA really mattered was on like Sedala. So it's like, spiders also mattered, but it mattered significantly less than like Shinji and Rei. Kurapika should have been a wake-up call. I don't think Kurapika matters that much either, TPH. I don't think Kurapika matters. Even to this day, I don't think Kurapika matters that much. How long till collab weapons start getting unique passives? I don't know. And they complain about not having resources. I'm like, I don't know. Honestly, I don't think collab weapons will ever matter like that. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. And if collab weapons do matter, then I feel like it'll probably be one-offs. But I do feel like collab weapons are a little bit more of a slippery slope, because that joint can change like a lot more stuff with like grid limitations and like their release schedules and stuff like that. I feel like a collab. I feel like if they drop like Held in Hymna, right? If they drop Held in Hymna and you needed like 4 collab weapons just to make a decent grid, I feel like that joint is like too shifting. It's too shifting and it's harder to power creep. But I could be wrong. And they complain about not having resources. I'm like, I don't know. I'm rating right now. My problem with GBF is there not enough time. I don't know what that means, Kuda. Being stabbed matters less than being shot, but both still are bad. Not enough time in life or not enough time to catch up. Yeah, that's what I don't know what you mean. What do you mean? I think for Versusia main setups and Fire Kurapika is the GOAT. Since when? Since when? When they've been using Kurapika? I thought Kurapika was only getting used in Tekken whatchamacallit. The Odious. Since when they get used in oh, for Fighter Origin? Fighter Origin. Oh, I skipped the FO part. Fighter Origin? Bruh, don't nobody, bro, I thought Fighter Origin was troll, bro. I thought if you go into Versusia with anything without Higurashi, I thought you were trolling. I thought you were trolling. I think the summons are the only scuff thing I don't like being good. Isn't a Fighter Origin Hexa setup? Isn't Kurapika seeing use in the Spartan setup? I thought the Spartan setup was just seeking... I thought it was like Tien Atum somebody else. And then you just play through the whole thing with that team. I don't think it was Kurapika though. Not Versusia raid, Versusia summon. Hey Zatai, thanks for the follow. What do you mean Versusia summon? What Versusia summon? What Versusia summon mean thing? Those are the crazy Twitter drama that started because people saw Kurapika plus Indira plus a twin popping up everywhere and Wind Odious started molding. Yeah, is that what you're talking about? The Wind Odious? My banger Bullet Storm? The only thing I know about is him being used in the Odious. I don't know, I don't play Fire, I'm in the Siete jail, I don't have him farmed, I'm dead. I'm dead. Gotta queue up the volume song I was talking about? No, that's okay. It's not in here for a reason. It's 30K, 38K AJT bucks. Bro, the AJT bucks don't even, they're meaningless to me. I don't even know how them joint C and Tekken work. That is useless currency. Your AJT bucks are meaningless here. Bro, there's a use for him in Hexa versus your main summon because he gets you the summon main effect before MC ramps up and he does 6 2-mil hits and 5 debuffs. Oh, I see. I mean, I still don't really think that's the wake up call though. Going back to the original thing, because I also feel like that's the same type of thing as Corollo, where it's like, okay, even if he is best in that Hexa thing, it's like that joint is like so niche. The thing about Shinji and Rei is Shinji and Rei was good for Guild War, which is a thing that like everybody is like forced into doing. Whereas not everybody's forced into doing Hexa Fire. Same way not everybody's forced into doing Versusia Dark. Or if they are forced into doing Versusia Dark for like the thing, then you can either do like Labor Bot or you can just not use Corollo. Like, you know. So specific that it doesn't, yeah. It's like a very niche thing. So it's like, yeah, it's good, but I wouldn't really call that joint the wake up call. I think Shinji and Rei is just the main one, and it's also the fact too that not only is Shinji and Rei also like, not only did it come up in Guild War, not only did it come up in records, it also comes up in bar farming. That's another kicking big thing, where pretty much ever since Octavia came out, water has pretty much completely dominated PBHL. It's been like the fastest setup, and it's also core for that joint too, which is also another thing that many people flock to, is bar farming. That is a very consistent piece of content that everybody does. So that joint just matters way, like, you get screwed out of not having Shinji and Rei more than you do for like Kurapika or like Corolo or like spiders, like any of that stuff. That stuff is like all way more niche. Whereas right now it's like, if you don't have Shinji and Rei, you're literally just cooked out of the one summon kicking whatchamacallit. I mean, you can still do it, but it's gonna be like cooked because you don't have the TA. Or the strength buff, TBH. So yeah, how long does this event last, by the way? 29th. Oops. 29th is... okay, so like a week. So next Friday. What I mean is, in other games I've played, you learn about collabs maybe 5+ months earlier. Some even say 1 year out, so you can just plan accordingly. The problem with GBF is that they put collabs in very awkward places. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. But on the flippy flip though, that's also kind of like, that's also something that you can realize too, if that makes sense. If you can realize that the freaking collabs can also be sporadic as crap. Again, is it a FOMO thing? Is it can a cook you thing? Yes. Also, I just got two rusted katanas from my V-Walker coming back, by the way. But that's another thing where it's like, hey, collab could happen at any time. I gotta have rolls on hand. I gotta have rolls on hand. But even then, I mean, even then, they still, like, they may not give you 5 months or something, but they still give you, like, time. Like, we already know about Bleach before it came out. We knew about FMA before it came out. We've known about all of them before they came out. So you don't have as much time, but you still have time. And I think also, too, if you've been around the game for a decent amount, like, if you've been around the game since they started this collab thing, you kind of see that they're spamming collabs. You like they're spamming these joints. They're spamming them. Like, we literally got Bleach announced before we even had FMA in the game, and we already had FMA that was playing. So it's like they're spamming these joints. So it's one of those things where it's like, I gotta be ready for the next collab. So even though they didn't announce it, like right now, even though like the next one is in what, July or some crap, like even if the next one's in July, it's like we might get another one by the end of the year. And if we don't get another one by the end of the year, there'll probably be one announced on Christmas that will happen kicking next year. So it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, like, we do kind of know that they're coming. You know what I mean? The current lineup is collab, bridal collab, or summer collab, summer grand. The Bleach announcement was really shocking. Yeah, the Bleach one did that. That one kind of shocked me too. TBH, that like we already know about it so soon, but yeah. But I mean, at the end of the day, you can, and see, I mean, you know, the other thing that's crazy about all this joint too is this is another discussion that I've said before. It's the same thing with the Scamchas. It's the same thing with the Subtixes. It's the same thing with any monetary pack or whatever they do, right? The thing about side games, and this is another thing that I've been warning people about for like at least a year or two now, right? Where it's like until until their profits actually dip, they're gonna keep pushing. That's the thing. People can sit and complain about the collabs all day long, but if people keep buying that joint, they're gonna keep doing it, and they're gonna keep spamming it until they realize, hey, okay, this is the limit of our player base. If we put out 50 scamches in a month, and they only buy 25 of them, they're like, okay, we can't really do more than 25. That's gonna be our limit. So then they probably land around like 30 or something like that. But until we get to a point where people stop just rolling on this stuff or buying this stuff, they're gonna keep pushing it, because why wouldn't they? So it's the same thing with the collabs. Obviously, the collabs are keeping working because they're spamming the crap out of these joints. So they're like, screw it, let's just keep doing collabs. Why not? Them dudes are gonna buy it anyway. They can complain all day long, but they're still buying it. So yeah, I mean, we're still getting deals to do collabs. Let's see if we can keep doing collabs. Let's ride this wave as long as we can. So it's like until we get to a point where it's like, let's say they do like 15 collabs in a year or something, and like after a certain point you just see a dip in their profits, they're gonna be like, okay, we can't really do as many collabs. We gotta cut back on the collabs. We can only maybe do like 10 a year now or something like that. But until they hit that point, which they obviously haven't, because they keep spamming this joint, same thing with the scams, they keep spamming these joints, they're just gonna keep doing it. So it's just like, it's the same thing where it's like people tried to boycott the crap out of the collab, right? They tried to boycott the crap out of the collab. Then it's like, hey, what collabs do you guys want? And then you get like 50 different results of collabs people want. So it's like, you're literally just feeding into it. You're literally just feeding into it. How do you expect them to stop? Like what you should have said, like if you really cared about the collab stopping, what people should have wrote in the answer box is we want the old collabs back. We don't want any more collab gotchas. No more collab gotchas. But anyway, give me Free Ring, give me Guilty Gear, give me Goku, you know, whatever. Like people still voting on that joint. It's like, what do you expect? What do you expect's gonna happen? They're just gonna keep doing it for money. So it's just like, it's one of those things where it's just like, eventually something's gonna give, but until then, I mean, they're riding the wave. I just wish they schedule things better because the current schedule is kind of trash. It don't matter, people still gonna buy it. You're right, if you want it, you should go spend for it. I would like an Overlord collab. Yeah, give me freaking Albedo. Actually, no, give me Clementine, actually. I wonder what the next collab will be. Bleach. I'm guessing you meant something other than Bleach, right? But the next one is Bleach. What are we all talking about? How cool would it be if after beating the world in Ragnarok, you get Frost's FOB outfit as a skin? I know a lot of people wanted that, but I don't know if it's going to happen because they don't really have skins. They just have recolors, right? So they might give you a red recolor, but I don't know if they're going to give you a skin. Wonder what they'll do after Bleach. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm still waiting on Naruto. I don't even like Naruto like that nowadays, but I'm just like, why didn't they freaking do Naruto? They got Bleach, they got One Piece. I guess they don't have Goku either, TBH. I got freaking Hunter x Hunter. And I already told you, I'm like 1000% certain they got some type of Shonen Jump freaking collab. Some type of Shonen Jump agreement. They gotta. There's no way. Bleach equals more busted water summons. Hitsugaya. Yeah, it's gonna be Hitsugaya or Rukia. As long as it's not Freerin, it's okay. Bro, I already told you, Freerin's okay as long as I get Yubel or Syrie. I have to get Yubel or Syrie. You already know what's gonna happen with Freerin though. They're gonna put freaking Aura in that joint. You already know they're gonna put Aura in that joint. 1000%. They're probably gonna put, I can already tell you, it's gonna be Freerin and Fern are gonna be free. Stark and Aura are gonna be collab the banner, and it's gonna be Himmel summon. I already know. That joint's so predictable, bro. I already know it's gonna be like that. Toriko collab would be funny, bro. I would wail on a Toriko collab. Heck yeah. Now we're talking. It's not gonna be Serie, bro. I know it's not gonna be Serie. Give me like a JoJo collab. It can be basic as hell with only Jotaro and Dio of the world as a summon. Thanks thus far as collab gotcha. Each Ellie. You know they aren't gonna put Serie in it? Yeah, I know they're not. I know they're not. Right, I have a feeling that new Shonen Jump game gonna be developed by Sai Games. I mean, maybe. But yeah, I already know what Fruin's gonna be, bro. I already know what Fruin's gonna be. It's gonna be Fruin and Fern are gonna be free. Stark and Aura are gonna be collab banner, and Himmel's gonna be the Tekken summon. I already know. The only potential change to that, what? Nah. I was gonna say they make like Stark a summon, but I don't even think they're gonna do that. I'm gonna be real. The only potential change to that is that they make Stark a summon, like the free summon, and then they put someone else on collab gotcha besides Stark. But I also feel like they would probably do some type of Tekken summon that, well, I don't know, maybe they don't do 2 summons like that. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I was saying. The summon's gonna be Himmel's party, but I don't know if they would do a free him like old party and then also do a Himmel gotcha summon. I feel like the Himmel gotcha summon would just be the Himmel party summon. So that's what I'm sticking with. That's what I think it's gonna be though. I just know for a fact that Aura's gonna be a collab character. I just know for a fact. I know it for a fact. And there's supposed to be a 3rd free FMA character coming up. Did I hallucinate that? No, the character, I'm pretty sure the character that you're thinking of is, I think they said something that there was going to be an unannounced character, which I think was that guy in the story. But he wasn't actually a character, like a playable character. I think they were just referring to the fact that he exists. I need them to do another Idolmaster collab. Stark is 100% the free summon. Hey, actually, what the heck was that? Got notified on. Oh, I got notified on a stream. That'd be collab. You stole a free unit. I don't know. Emit Silk or Xeno summon. I don't even know who they do for 14. Yashola would probably be a shoe-in, but I don't know who else they do. BH. Honestly, they'd probably do a Stinian. A Stinian would probably be playable. Or a summon or something. Stinian's like super popular. I'm at 20 laps now. Might do like 30 and call it for the day. I don't know how much I want to Tekken do. I'm gonna be real. I kind of want to Tekken. I kind of want to do my fishing relic tomorrow. Final Fantasy. I really want to get that joint over with. And this far, collab Collab gotcha for each Ellie. Fire 3, water 3, earth 1, wind 1, light 1, dark 4. Yeah, so what you're saying is I'm gonna get an earth one for bleach. I don't even know who I want from bleach, to be honest. I really don't. They better not give me Tekken Chad and Earth, I swear to God. I want Chad. I'm trying to think who the best Seeking Bleach girls even are. Who do I like in Seeking Bleach? I don't even know what Yoruichi would be. Yoruichi's probably gonna be Seeking Dark or some crap. Or Light, because she's lightning. Dude, I'm like actually blanking on like half the Seeking Bleach characters. I like for real can only think of like Rukia and Orihime. I guess Rangiku exists, but I don't know if Rangiku would get in the collab, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, Nell! Nell. Nell. I don't think Nell would be Earth, though. Kapachi is an Enmity Earth. Honestly, yeah, I wouldn't mind Kapachi. I wouldn't mind Kapachi. Don't make the bleach units win. I don't have roles for that right now. They are fodders, unimportant. Yeah, I can't. I like Hottie Bell too, but I also like the thing about it is a lot of the bleach chicks that I like are probably not gonna be in the Tekken collab. That's the thing. Like when I think of characters that could be in the collab, it's not a lot of the chicks that I like. 'Cause I like Raruka too, but like, no way she's in the Tekken collab. Poison equals Earth, maybe? I don't know. Unohana too. Also not gonna be in the collab. Honestly, Soifon's probably not gonna be in the collab either. That one chick from the what are they Tekken called? What's the group that Shinji was in again? I don't remember. But the green-haired chick, she's not gonna be in the collab either. Like most of the ones that I like are not gonna be in the collab, so I don't even know who I'd want. Soifon is a free SR. They don't do SRs anymore, bro. They're gonna fit all the Soul Society captains into a sub-in, probably. Gonna see free Ichigo plus Grimmjow and free Orihime. There's no way they make Grimmjow free. No way they make Grimmjow free. Free Orihime or Orihime Ishida Chad summon and collab Rukia. Urahara. Aizen plus captain summon. Yoruichi Soifon duo unit trust. That joint's not happening. If Yoruichi is gonna be a duo, it's gonna be with Urahara. It's not gonna be with Soifon. But yeah, like even those characters that you just listed, like some of them are cool, right? But it's like, who do I even really want out of that? I mean, I like Ichigo. Grimmjow is kind of like, I've never really been that big of a Grimmjow fan, to be honest. So he's kind of like whatever to me. Orihime's hot, but I don't think she'd be Earth. She'd also probably be like light. I don't really care about Ishida or Chad. Rukia I like, but Rukia is almost certainly not Earth. Also, she's more likely to be free too. Urahara is cool. I wouldn't mind him being Earth, but I doubt it. Aizen I don't really care about either. So it's just like I said, most of the characters that I care about in Bleach are likely to not be in the collab, and the ones that are likely to be in the collab are probably not gonna be Earth. So it's like it's probably a cooked collab for me. Or he's just horny. I'm dead. Cone could be a summon too. I just need Shinigami MC skin and we're good. Yeah, unironically, I really want MC skin. I want an MC skin too. Shinigami Jita would go crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I would like skins. I like skins. She's already got the thighs down. I'm dead. I mean, bro, she's gonna be covered up in a freaking black robe anyway. What do you mean the thighs? Ain't gonna be no thighs. You better hope for thinking wrong Giku cleavage, but it's not like thinking Jita's that well endowed anyway, so you're cooked, bro. She's just gonna be in a black robe. It's the end for you, my guy. She's really about to be thinking. She's really about to just be Rukia 2.0. Like, that's what Jita's gonna look like, just Rukia 2.0. When this chick show her thighs, Matsumoto. Yeah, the Matsumoto, Rangiku shows her boobs. Jita Hollow would be fire. Yeah. Yeah. That would be cool too. That'd be cool too. Meet Quincy Jita. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think it would be cool if they made like Quincy Jita and like Shinigami Gran, or like vice versa. Like if they swap them up, I think that'd be cool. But yeah, I would like more skins. I honestly think they should put like skins on every collab. Like not having like Demon Slayer outfit, not having Jujutsu Kaisen outfit, not having freaking. I mean, I don't really know what they would do for Full Metal Alchemist, but not having Full Metal Alchemist outfit, not having freaking Shinchin Ray outfit like the plug suit, like not having any of these outfits for any of these collabs to throw. TBH. That joint would have been very nice. Yeah, no more collab outfits. Yeah. And I'm still missing the ones they already had. Like the Tekken Verminion one and the Tekken Ryu and Chun-Li. Snap, I ain't seen one of these in like a month. Oh, starts like it was made by Sega. Why it's so good, bro? I'm thinking dead. Umikin, no Percy, no H. Wamdis, no Sandira, no Atum, no Eternals, full subjugation. Seeking Lancer Origin with Blazing Mistral, Asuka, Kurapika, and Mustang. Very easily replicatable setup. Damn, bro, let me get on that joint. That's pretty good. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, did you guys see the thing from you guys see the thing from you guys see the thing from Granblue Ian about how they're getting cooked on the thinking Twitter tweet limit or some crap? You guys see that joint? Tweet limit? Yeah, like over the past weekend, they put in a thing where it's like you can only tweet. You can only have like 50 original posts or something like in a day or something like that. And they were talking about how like during like peak times they'll have more than 50, so that's gonna cook them. So now they're like trying to figure out what they want to do, assuming that policy stays. Like, are they gonna do like blue sky or something, or are they gonna get that ticking blue check mark thing, or what? But they also like don't want to buy the blue check mark on Twitter because they don't really like Twitter. But everybody's on Twitter, so they're kind of like, about to have Granblue in too. What did Elon smoke this time? I don't know. I don't know what he's smoking. I don't know. He had a whole video about it. I can find it to link it so you guys can watch it, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do with that. See? This. Yeah, I caught that joint right in time. Oops. That. But yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do. They said in that video they were like we don't want to buy the check mark thing, but like if a community member thinking bought it for them, then they wouldn't like be opposed to it. And I looked up how much the thinking YouTube premium thing is, and I don't know what level they want for that joint, but that joint only seems like it might be like for what they need is like $8 a month, which is like, I mean, it's still kind of cooked, right? But I was like, bruh, I might just pay that joint. But then I turned around and I was like, bruh, dude, I'm in my evil arc, bro. I'm in my evil arc. I'm like, why am I gonna pay for that joint? They don't even know who the heck I am. They don't care about me. They don't know who the heck I am. Like, why am I gonna pay it? And if I ever did quit GBF, I don't want to thinking be like, okay, well, I gotta keep paying $8 a month, or else the thinking whole EN scene just seeking dies. I don't want that kind of pressure either. So I'm like, I think I'm gonna just stay in my lane on this one. We enter the evil every man for themselves character art. Unironically, I kind of have been on that timing this whole year. I'm not gonna lie. I've been on my evil arc. Thinking I'm like tired of being thinking I'm tired of being the good guy, bro. I'm tired of being the good guy. I'm tired of trying to cater to like everybody else. Which I mean, to be fair, I was already kind of like in the evil arc anyway. Kind of like natural state, but I don't know. I feel like I can be like overly nice to some people, and I'm just like, nah. I gotta start playing for me, bro. I gotta start listening to thinking schizomanic, bro. Thinking life's a game, play to win. I gotta try and thinking win for myself, bro. I can't save everybody. So I'm definitely only going to thinking 30 laps right now because I'm hungry. I'm like at that point where I'm like hungry. I know I'm hungry, but I like don't even like feel it anymore. But I know as soon as I smell any type of food, I'm gonna be like starving. Also, this ain't really been that bad. Maybe it's because I thinking haven't played GBF in a while, but honestly, this ain't been that bad that you can just spam records. I'll see how I am by the time thinking next week comes around, but right now I'm kind of just being chilling on God. Oh snap! Whoops. Nothing quiet here. Too quiet. Brother just vibing on God. Trying to get my ticking labs done. Move on to something else in my life. Stopping at another ticking 5K steps. Remember the mic was muted like that one time? I mean, it was muted, but it was on purpose. It was muted, but it was on purpose because I just won't think and say anything. I'm just chilling and grinding. That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm just in that flow state right now. Just thinking. Gotta get her done. Just checking. Yeah, thanks. Might have need you to call it thinking 911. Could have died, TBH. Hey there, Highlander. What up? Staying out, maxing out. School? I don't know what the heck that means, but hey, man, good for you. Oh. You know, that joint was just a misspelling. Oh, wait, everybody wants to say, hey, what's going on? Thanks for stopping by. And have a good night. Dude, thanks. Is it 14? You're so right, bro. So right. No, bro, I gotta get these laps in, bro. This joint seeking important. I need them rings. Seeking rings, bro. Earrings too, TBH, but I need rings. I'm almost done with this joint anyway. I'm stopping at 36k today. I think I'm gonna just play Final Fantasy tomorrow, though. I was saying earlier, I want to get my Tekken fishing relic done. Heck, I'm gonna need you to hurry up and get through Savage, though, bro. I need you to fight the king. I need you to fight the king, and I need you to fight the last 4 second boss. The big ball mechanic in M10S. I don't even know what that is, I ain't gonna lie. Oh, the water orb thing? Oh, did you get to stay in the bubble? Did you get to stay in the bubble? I know when me and Al did it, we got to stay in the bubble. Oh snap, somebody needs to get Deacon shot. I had to, because almost everyone died. I'm dead. Nah, when we did it, we just had me and Al sitting it. Thinking great. Got to sit in there and just seeking watch these ants, these peons run around and do mechanics. Whereas I'm thinking stuck in place and just get to do my rotation for free. It's nice. But yeah, I mean, that's like halfway through the fight, though. The only other thing you really have is, that's big is seeking the, I think it's called water snaking. Something snaking. That last snaking mechanic is kinda probably gonna be a prog point, but it's like the last big thing. And it's a Tekken king, bruh. The king. Oh snap, whoops. Prog point is area split. That I gotta learn looks cringe. Oh, when he just does it down the middle, that's not really that bad. Not really that bad. The only thing that's pretty annoying about that part is if Deep Blue goes away from you. If Deep Blue goes away from you, like, I still to this day don't really know how they're thinking AoEs, like, because essentially they do the same thing again where Deep Blue does the he does the like the four cones, and whichever side is close to him has to bait those. But like if you're on the far side away from him, then you have to like also dodge it too. But like the AoEs get bigger as they go further away from him, so you having to dodge them is like way more aids. But I mean, you still kind of generally know where they're coming from. And then besides that, it's literally just dodging AoEs. Like there's nothing else that's happening during that. And then you just arms link the pushback thing. But that part's not really like, you might die if like again if Deep Blue goes away from you, just because that joint is kind of aids, especially if the other people don't bait it right. But it's really not that big of a deal. It's not, that joint's not really that hard. But yeah, I think the king I feel like is gonna be your biggest challenge yet, to be honest. The king is a very it's a very fun fight, but he's a very demanding fight. He's a very stay on your toes type fight, because even though a lot of people call him like kicking boring at the start when he just does the weapon spam comes like really fast. And especially that the issue with King is that King, I mean, it probably matters a lot less now than it did back when I was like progging it, but the issue with King is that he actually kind of has a DPS check, and the more you can optimize during that, though, like every phase essentially, the more likely you are to kill it. But trying to optimize that stuff while you're like dashing around can be, it's fun, but it can be challenging on melee. It's a very melee optimization fight, I guess the best way to say it. You can do a lot on melee to try and like keep up with him while also dodging the AoEs. Honestly, the meteor part probably won't be that hard for you though. Or I guess the arena split on that part probably won't be that hard because you kind of just have to stand on the markers. BBH. Everybody at this point should be using standardish markers, so shouldn't be that rough. I'm sounding really fun, so I'm excited to go over there. Yeah. I know people that have played Arranged have said it's like not as fun, but everybody like everybody in my group that played it, that was a melee, so like all the tanks, all us actual melees, like they all liked it. Yeah. At 36,000 exactly. Whoop. Brother's done. I'll be real, I don't even feel like running these laps right now, so I'm just seeking let them sit. I don't even feel like running them right now. I'm gonna just let them fucking sit. Alright, I think I'm done though. I think I'm gonna go get some food. It's not worth it. Joint. No, good night. Right. And bro, the only people that are alive are kicking VTubers. I think I'm about to just seeking release you guys into the wild. But actually, maybe there's somebody on Twitch. Oh yeah, Solstice is playing. Solstice is playing. Alright, I'm gonna send you to Solstice on kicking Twitch. I'm ready to crash out too. Yeah. Go.
Ready?
State Farm, bro. Alright, I'm sending you guys over here. Or YouTube people. Wanna watch Solstice playing Granblue? But yeah. I'm probably, if I stream tomorrow, it's literally probably just gonna be fishing. I'm not gonna lie. Fishing stream. Probably gonna be fishing, but more than likely I'll probably just skip tomorrow and just stream artifacts on Sunday. Maybe some laps, but I think I'm gonna just try and mash up my fishing relic tomorrow. Jeez, boss. GG's tech deck. I'll catch you on the flippy flip. Alright, I'm sending you guys over.